What's going on, everybody? I'm Carlos. This is Steven.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome back to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover in New Jersey. As you can see, today we have a review, first impressions / review of the new Dolce Gabbana, the one gray. Keep it right there and we'll tell you all about it.
Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Brooklyn Fragrance Lover.
So this was on my list of things that I wanted to review that were coming out this year.
Mine too.
And I keep always checking Macy's. It finally popped up.
Good.
And it was available not in Herald Square, which is easier for me because I work in the city, but it was available downtown Brooklyn. So I paid for it and you were
that's
able
surprising.
to, you can pick it up. So I paid for it yesterday and I picked it up today.
Yeah.
In the rain and everything.
Oh, wow, that's commendable. A lot of new releases. We have In the Navy, Red Rush, YSLY Eau de Parfum. Now we have this. So Macy's has been really churning out scents as of late.
But I have a little problem. I don't understand why, if something's new, they only have the large size and they have no samples. What is this new thing? Like, is that like a tactic?
I've noticed that too. I noticed that. So whenever I do pick up a scent, you guys know as extensive as my collection and as your collection is, I always say, do you have the small size? And then, of course, they'll try to wiggle or twist your arm into purchasing the big one. Oh, it's only $20 more, so on and so forth. And then I'll have to sort of explain to them that, no, I'm a collector and I have so many fragrances and whatever. But I've noticed that too. You're not alone. I've noticed that.
It just came out today. No, it just came out today. We don't have any samples or we only have one size. Give me a break. Whatever. Anyway, back to the review. The 10th flanker of the original, which was released in 2008. Wow. I did own that one. And back then, when that came out, I'll tell you another story. Me and my stories.
Uh-huh.
I heard it was coming out. Bloomingdale's got it. I had the late shift at work. At that time, I worked in Brooklyn. I went all the way to the city, bought it, sprayed it all over myself, and then went into work. And then one of my coworkers said, "It smells like shampoo." Okay, everybody's got an opinion and whatever. I wound up not wearing that one too much because that's when I was just around the time that I was getting into niche.
Oh, okay.
So it kind of just got lost.
Weaning yourself off of it, kind of, yeah. I understand.
But it was a nice fragrance, I thought. I liked it.
It is, sure.
And
I actually wore this when I proposed to my wife.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That is awesome. That's a great fun fact and anecdote. I love that.
Yeah,
awesome.
Of course, yeah.
Will she know that if I asked her?
She doesn't know. She has no idea. She probably doesn't even know what she was wearing that day, if she was even wearing anything.
So, that is a great story. I love it.
So it means a lot to me. Yeah.
The notes for this are grapefruit, cardamom, vetiver, lavender, tobacco, and gray woods, which myself and Steven have no idea what that is. It's some kind of woods that I guess are gray colored.
Okay.
I guess a new molecule from one of the...
We'll roll with it. Yeah.
Do you have anything else on your hands at the moment?
Because
yes or no?
No.
Because when you were talking before, I kept getting whiffs of this. It smells pretty good. This opens with grapefruit and vetiver to me, and then it kind of starts drifting into the DNA of the original, but not quite as heavy as the original. Kind of like a freshened up version of the original. There's definitely the one DNA in there. It's not as thick as the parfum, but it's like a citrus and cleaned up and citrus added and vetiver added. Okay, that's the Carlos interpretation. Let's start all over again. What I think you get from this, in my opinion, is you get the DNA of the original with some vetiver and grapefruit around it and a little lavender, and it's not quite as thick in the tobacco and kind of like maybe a summery version of the one.
Yeah, so I couldn't have said it better.
Yes, you could have.
For me,
stop lying.
No, truth be told, though, it does also open up with the vetiver and the grapefruit, just like you said. For me, I don't get too pronounced of a vetiver. Well, I shouldn't say that. I think it's a different variety of vetiver. So it's definitely on the lighter and fresher side with accents of citrus. And I don't get anything that smells distinctly of grapefruit either.
Right.
So there's a Coach fragrance that you actually own. It's now discontinued. I believe it was the original Coach Eau de
Sprayed
Parfum.
it the other day.
I did when I was at your house, and I love the grapefruit in that. And there's one more scent by Ex Nihilo called Devil Tundra. And that also has like a grapefruit and suede leather note to it that I really enjoy. So in comparison, I think this one kind of pales, but I do get the freshness of the vetiver. I do get the richness of the tobacco. So there are elements of the original, like you said, the DNA is in there. But I think the original is characterized by this ambery nuance in the base that the gray version is kind of lacking. Yeah, it's warmer.
This is much warmer, and this has a freshness about it. But I don't know that I love this over these two. I think it's nice. It's not a dud. I don't hate it, but I don't think that I would own this over these.
Yeah.
In the end.
Yeah, and I know what you mean, especially in the opening, because it kind of masks the DNA that you would get from the original. You think it's going in a different direction, but once you give it time to settle and that grassy nuance and the citrus nuance begins to dissipate, you do get the original of, or the DNA of the original and the eau de parfum, but just not as pronounced. And that's one thing that I really love about the original.
I think if you out there have never had these two, you'll probably like this one, but diehard fans of either this or this probably don't need this one. It's not bad. To me, it's not as weak as the latest Limal flanker.
Sure.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I like it. I would wear it if I owned it. I do now. $88, by the way, for a 100ml bottle, and it does come in a smaller size for $68 with 50 ml.
Okay.
This is $88, and it's nice. I don't dislike it.
I will say I do like it more than the One Gentleman.
Okay, I've never tried that one, so.
Oh, okay.
But I'll take your word for it. To sum this all up, a nice release. Not the greatest from the one series, but not a dud by any means.
Yeah.
There will be an audience for this one, newer generation who haven't tried this one, and probably people who collect. It's not bad. It's really not bad. I think it smells rather nice. When you were moving your hand before, I could definitely smell it, and same thing with me. So it's projecting nicely. Longevity, we can't comment on. We will follow up on that as we wear it further, but not a dud, and definitely go get your nose on it if you can. I would love to help you do that by giving you a 10 of the can.
That's nice of you. Cool, yeah.
One lucky subscriber. All you have to do is subscribe to Brooklyn Fragrance Lovers, subscribe to Mr. Redolessence.
Thank you for that.
Like and share this video, and leave one comment down below with what your favorite version of Dolce Gabbana the One is. And that's it. That's it. I got stuck for a minute.
Short and sweet.
Boop, boop. Thank you, my friend.
My pleasure, Carlos.
Always
thank you
great
for
to see
having me
you.
on, and thank you for introducing me to yet another new release.
It's always my pleasure. Brothers in crime.
Awesome.
Partners in crime.
Partners,
in crime.
No crime committed here.
Yeah. Smelling great.
Smelling great.
If you're new to this channel, please do consider subscribing. If you have been a subscriber, click on that bell icon so you don't miss notifications on new reviews, new content giveaways, buddies, beautiful ladies, and all the fragrant fun always, always, always happening right here at BFL. Take care, stay blessed, and we will see you at the next review.
Take care, guys. Bye.